Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you are having a fantastic day, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and today we take a slightly closer look into what the best players, the top Champion 1 World Championship qualifying teams, players, and clans are using. And there are some surprises here. There are some different attacks that are surfacing and other attacks that have kind of lost their popularity. As we prepare for the next Clash of Clans update, will these attacks remain strong, and will air continue to dominate the skies and ground? And you know what I mean. Air attacks are definitely the meta right now in Clash of Clans. Everybody is trying to adjust their bases to deal with it, and Dragon Riders are unsurprisingly just everywhere. In fact, in the 3-star attacks that I looked at in CWL bracket of Champion 1 for Tribe in this past week, nearly 90% of all attacks involved Dragon Riders. There were really only 2 styles of Dragon Rider attacks that were being used. Number 1 was the pretty standard Dragon Rider Queen Charge hybrid, and number 2 was an actual hybrid between Dragon Riders and Dragons. We will take a closer look at that new hybrid attack in a future episode, but for now, let's talk more about the overall numbers and how dominant air is. Now, of course, what is interesting to talk about is the fact that there are so many different openings and so many different variants to air attacks. You know, we may see Lalo attacks over and over again, Dragon Riders everywhere, but we're still seeing some use of blimps, stone slammers, even the occasional log launcher or wall wrecker, and that is making these attacks somewhat exciting, right? It keeps a little bit of variety going, and I would imagine that the casters that are doing the World Championships, and no sorry, that's definitely something I have retired from. They're getting a chance to talk about some slight variety because of the openings. If it's Blizzard or it's Invinciblimp like you saw Kronos using right here, 1 Dragon Rider and a bunch of balloons. We also have a Mega Clone attack coming up in a little bit that is super exciting, and those things kind of keep things interesting, right? The rest of it, yes, we're bored of air, and those players that don't use air are kind of feeling left out in the cold right now. Yeah, and that does include yours truly. Now, that's not to say that Queen Charge Hybrid is not still a thing. You know, I recently released a video talking about how effective it is, and it is. But, you know, it's probably around 5% of all attacks right now. But that means I fully expect it to come back and be one of the stronger attacks once ground sees a resurgence, and I definitely feel like that's inevitable. This is a cycle, and we know that this goes back and forth between air and ground throughout Clash of Clans. You can look back throughout the history of the game and see that this is something that has always kind of moved based upon usually new troops and occasionally new troop levels during updates. So, first attack of the day, Kronos from Tribe drops the 3-star with the very standard Queen Charge Dragon Rider, and now Stop Effin', or Stop Fin, or Stop Fin, I don't know, I like Stop Effin', from Tribe is going to come in with, now this is Tribe's favorite attack, okay? This is Lalo, Sui Hero Lalo, and it is extremely popular amongst the Tribe players. In fact, I would say that this is definitely something that has become a Tribe specialty. This, of course, being the Blizzard portion, which just, I don't know, I mean, look at the crazy value that Stop Effin' gets right here. He did not stop Effin' with this base, and wiped out both the Inferno Towers that were right in front of him. Does not quite manage to take down the Town Hall or the Scatter Shot, but that doesn't mean he didn't get sufficient value to let the rest of this attack go extremely smoothly. In fact, as you watch the transition from the opening to the remainder of the Lalo attack, it reminds me of some of the smoothest transitions I've ever seen, like, I don't know, my own transitions into talking about use code Galadon during videos, right? I mean, it's just, you didn't see it coming. Next thing you know, it's underway. Galadon is saying, please, before you make a purchase in Clash of Clans or any Supercell game, use code Galadon. It helps out the channel a great deal, and half of the money goes to charity. And then, before you know it, it's over, right? The shout out for use code Galadon is over, just like this attack will be over. Before you know it, 3 stars on their way with Sui Hero Lalo. Now again, this attack, the value is all about those heroes, right? There are no healers other than the unicorn to keep the healers alive. The funneling absolutely critical, and you'll see right here, the Archer Queen is funneled beautifully to get in after that Town Hall, and that is really the key. Got to get that Town Hall down, also trying to get the Archer Queen out of the way, but in the interest of time, Stop Effin has dropped his troops from the top right. The Lalo portion has begun. Notice the Archer Queen through the Town Hall and still alive. Somehow she survives. That is going to be crazy value right there in the interior. The Barbarian King and the Royal Champion are just wrecking. That is not only getting key defenses out of the way, but of course, making a beautiful L-shaped funnel for the Lalo portion. Now it's all down to a little bit of spell timing and placement as the balloons path their way through the base. Beautiful freezes right there, getting crazy value on the Eagle all the way off to the Multi-Fargate Inferno. There is the Warden ability, and you know right here, there's absolutely no chance for this base. It is 3 stars incoming. The haste spells making sure that the last nail is on the coffin, and it's just a beautiful thing to watch. Really, Tribe has absolutely perfected this raid, and interestingly enough, you guys ready for this? Of the 6 opponents that Tribe faced in 6 days of Champion 1 CWL, a grand total of 1 3-star was perpetrated against Tribe Gaming using this strategy, yet Tribe used it over 20 times, resulting in 3 stars, and that's only including the successful 3-star raids. Tribe is absolutely the Sui Hero Lalo clan of the universe right now. Okay, now to check out my personal favorite raid, and this was used a handful of times by Tribe and only twice by Tribe's opponents, Queen Charge Hybrid. I love this attack, and this example of it is just about textbook. I mean, this is exactly how I would probably conduct one of these raids, maybe with just slightly more sloppy funneling, a little more YOLO, a little less funnel, but that's, of course, a key to big success, is knowing where your Archer Queen is going to go. So rather than sit here and break down this attack with the Queen on one side, the King on the other, the Hogs, the Miners down the middle, and all the spell timing and placement perfectly and everything else, you guys have seen that a dozen times or more on my channel, and of course, we will cover it again. Let's talk about the overall percentages and most popular attacks in Champion 1, and that's assuming that this bracket was representative of all of the brackets, and it usually is because we end up with clans from all over the world in each Champion 1 bracket. So, top attacks overall. Number 1, Dragon Rider Hybrid. So this was a combination of dragons with Dragon Riders, not just 5 Dragon Riders. We were seeing regular dragons. Great attack. Number 2, Queen Charge Dragon Rider. The attack you saw at the beginning of the video, also extremely popular, and surprisingly, not the most popular. The hybrid is really taken over. For number 3, yes, different versions of Lalo. While Tribe uses mostly Sui Hero Lalo, we're also seeing Queen Charge Lalo being used. Number 4, P.E.K.K.A. Smash type raids. We know that this raid is effective, not used quite as often, but still exciting to watch. And then last, but certainly not least, we know number 5, we talked about it earlier, the standard Queen Charge Hog Miner Hybrid, my personal favorite, and I do predict that it will again be the most popular raid at some point in the future. I just crossing my fingers on that one. So, are you using one of these attacks or something of your own? Does your clan use this? Should you consider maybe adopting one of these top 5 attack strategies? Or are you waiting for the next update to see what other troop levels or new troops or new buildings or new town halls or new game modes could possibly be coming? I have no idea. I'm just trying to cover all the bases there. And get ready for a whole new meta. Right? That is the beauty of Clash of Clans. Nothing lasts forever, and neither does this video. So thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know you are the true hashtag Galafam, and that is why I love thinking about it and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to other people, and almost play out, so be back here, get about the time.
Galadon, I found it. What's that? Because you lost it.